A man in Pueblo is facing new disturbing allegations tonight. The details of his supposed crimes laying out a textbook example of how child sex predators often coerce their victims. Good evening, I'm Bart Bedsold. Heather is off. Thanks for making us your choice for News at 10. After a 5-month investigation, police in Pueblo have arrested a man for sexual assault on a child, including aggravated incest and other related charges. Tonight, new court documents reveal what led to his arrest. We want to warn you, though, the details of this case might be disturbing for some of our viewers. KRDO News Channel 13's Barbara Fox is in studio tonight with more on how this all unfolded. Barbara?
Bart, this affidavit states that officers were first alerted to this case back in March. A forensic interviewer revealing that a young child is accusing 45-year-old Paul Pearson Jr. of forcing them to smoke pot and drink alcohol as a precursor to the alleged abuse. It all started with an argument back in March. An arrest affidavit states that inside an undisclosed Pueblo home, this man, Paul Pearson Jr., struck a child with a hairstyling tool, hitting his victim over the head with it and slamming a door on their face. It was a person who heard the screaming that called police. Officers arrived to interview the child and record their injuries. Police say they were unsuccessful in contacting Pearson. The program director at Kingdom Builders Family Life Center, Brianna Geeter, tells us those officers would have been dealing with a very delicate situation.
That's a lot of emotions to deal with for someone. The person who may have caused harm to them can be a family member or someone close to them. So it's dealing with understanding, why did this happen? Why did they do that to me? It can come with a lot of different mood swings and withdrawals and wanting to be isolated. Having unexplained anger or aggression in different situations. Sleep patterns can change.
The child would eventually reveal to investigators that the alleged sexual abuse had started all the way back in 2017, persisting for years. The child also claims that Pearson would persuade him or her to perform sexual acts by telling them they could get a toy from the store, something our expert says is quite common.
Buying a person's silence can happen a lot in those situations because as a kid, hey, I'll buy you a game system or something like this. At first you may rationalize, oh, that's a cool toy, you know, that's a cool gift. But really what's happening to you is not okay.
The child also reported that Pearson forced them to drink alcohol, saying they were never allowed to sip it, only to chug. The child also said he would make them smoke marijuana, adding, quote, "That way I wouldn't kick or scream or do anything for that matter."
This is a topic that we may not want to talk about because we don't want to think about children being hurt, but it's unfortunate effect that is happening in our society.
Paul Pearson Jr. is currently in police custody, being held at the Pueblo County Jail on a $100,000 bond. Reporting live in studio, Barbara Fox, KRDO News Channel 13.